or more space API 1. Next, go to the REST API folder and start the server 1 file. Node space. Then you will go to the React app folder. Node npm. Employee list was coming, and we were able to add the employee also. Nice. Let's save successfully. Then it's up here. Project is added 2 times. Delete. Add one more. Select. Department. Marketing. City. Chennai. Saving and listing, right? Delete is also happening. Next, we need to work on. After saving the data, it will redirect to this page. After saving the data, alert will come and it will redirect to this page. Current person. Let's go here and write in add employee alert. After alert, window dot location dot HRE equal to employee. It should go to the employee page after saving the data. /employee. /employee. Okay, then let's add an employee. Okay. 6 department. Same. We'll go to the list page. Okay, so data save happen, list happen, delete happen. Next work is called edit. So for editing purpose, we have to create another file called edit.env. So let's go and to the list file. In the list file, you need to import in the beginning link from React router down. Import link from React router down. Link imported. Now come down. Then go here and write it in the last TD. In the last TD, you add here one link to right call edit and apply the class name btn hyphen. Okay, just don't write any class, let it be only button. Right inside backtick. Backtick is before tab in the top left. It looks like it's a single quote. Backtick you have in the keyboard top left corner. Just press the backtick. It will create a symbol kind of single quote. Inside that, we have to write the link on edit.env $env dot underscore id. So this the backtick symbol used to combine the static and dynamic statement together. In backtick you can combine the static and dynamic statement together. In backtick you can use the static and dynamic statement together. Okay. Now let's see. If you click on edit, it will go to another page. URL will be changed. Page will not load because the page is not exist. Only the URL will get changed. Something like this. Edit is not coming. Edit. We have not written button, correct? Okay. Yes. On the click of edit, see it's going to the different page. URL will be changed. Oh, okay. Something wrong. 8 minutes. Slash we missed out here in the beginning. Slash we need one. Slash edit.env. Slash edit.env URL is not exist as of now. Just write first and click on the link. You will see in the URL. Whenever you click, the ID will be different. ID will be different. Okay, right, the ID is changing. Then we click on edit. First ID is different. Go to the employee, click on edit. Second ID will be different. Go to employee, third ID will be different. So every time on click of any of the edit, you will see in the browser URL, the ID will be changed. ID will be changed. Okay, ID will be changed. ID will be changed. Okay. Right. Moving on. Next, what we have to do? We have to do like go to the new component. We have to create a new component. We need to load under the routing. After that, this will help us next. So create a file, another file. In src folder, create the file, give file name called edit employee.js. Edit employee edit employee.js. Edit employee.js. Okay. In edit employee.js, you can add the same code of add employee. Add employee file we have, same code we published here. In edit imply, copy and paste the same code of add imply. In edit imply, copy paste the same code of add imply. Okay. Then certain thing we have to change. That is called function name. Change edit imply only. Edit 𝕊𝖆𝖆𝖌. Edit imply. Change in the last call edit imply. Okay. Correct. So all done. Now come to the app.js file and import that edit imply. Edit imply or edit imply.js file. Okay. Edit imply called. Now come down. Add one more link here. No need to go to the header. Header file, we are not creating the link. This link is already there. Where? Under the list file. From list file, we will come here. In header, we will not add any link. Okay. The root path. The root path. Okay. Right here, call edit imply. First, to add here edit imply. After that, in the imply.js file, which URL you are given? In imply.js file, what is the URL here? edit.emp. Correct? Edit.emp. It should be the same here. In app.js file, we have right here called edit.emp. Edit.emp. So edit.emp is okay. And in edit.emp, you are sending some parameter also in browser URL. Sending some ID. So to capture that ID, we have to write /:ID here. :ID. Or you can write emp ID also fine. Emp ID. So from there, whichever the number is coming alphanumeric, it will capture under this variable. Edit. It will capture under the emp ID. Edit emp is the URL. And in that URL, we are creating a variable called emp ID. Edit emp is the URL. Whereas emp ID is the ID variable where that value will capture. Which value? That you are sending from there. If you look under this file called imply file, you are calling edit emp as a path, and on the top of the path, what you are sending? Emp ID. Now to capture this imply ID, we wrote this variable called emp ID. Is something like this. Now click on the edit. You will find the next page will appear, but in browser you will have some value also. Correct? Click on the link. You will find. Okay. Click करके देखिए वो आ रहा है कि नहीं. Hello. Okay, so page is loading now. When you click on edit, then page is loading something like this. Let's come to that edit EMP file. In edit EMP file, change the heading. Call edit imply details. Edit imply details. After that, come down below and change button text. Call update imply. Change this one to some other color. Warning. NING. Warning. Okay, change it. Edit imply details. Update imply. Correct. Now what should happen when we click on edit? As soon as you click on edit, it will go to the next page, and the details of that particular imply should come here based on this ID. The ID what you passed, based on that ID, details should appear here. And again, if you click on update, it should get update and return back to list. So what we followed till now, we provided a hyperlink. After giving the hyperlink, we gone to the routing, we added it, and which value we are sending from the imply to edit page, that value we capture under this variable. Under which variable? EMP ID. After that, this EMP ID we have to capture under this file, edit imply. Okay, the value is passing now. We need to receive. So let's call here import use params. Use params from React router DOM. Import use params from React router DOM. Import use params from React router DOM. Now come inside, and what is the variable you have created in app.js file? In app.js file, we have created a variable called EMP ID. In this EMP ID, only the imply ID is getting captured. Here, now let same variable name. What you have used there? EMP ID. EMP ID equal to use params. Now use params will take the value of EMP ID and it will give you under this. So this variable should match. The variable you have written in app.js file, that should match with the variable you are using under the curly bracket. Now for confirmation purpose, we can print in the bottom and we'll see whether it's getting received or not. Written. So use params, you can write here. It used to capture value from browser URL in React. It used to capture the value from browser URL in React. Yeah, let's go now. We will go here in the edit EMP file, and in a paragraph, try to print that ID and see that ID is coming or not. EMP ID. Try printing that variable, and when you click on edit, see that variable, that value is able to receive here or not. Able to receive? Is like this. When we click on edit, not received for me. Okay, it's received here. Imply again, when I click on edit, it will get captured here. Imply, when I click on edit, it will get captured here. Now based on this ID we will send to backend. From backend the details of this imply will come and that details will display here. So come to the code. So this ID printed or not? Printed? Let's come down below. In the EMP API, you have written a function here. Can you see that? Fetch using ID. We have a function called fetch using ID. So once we call this using the ID, then what will happen? This function will give the details of one employee where we can edit and again we can send After that, this push function will take it and update it. For update also is written here, and this is to get the details of a particular imply. So come to the edit imply now. Okay, in edit imply, we will call in the beginning use state first. Use state is called use effect. Use effect. Because on load you are going to call. You are going to call the data from the backend on load. So on load, how it will execute? Use effect is required. Use effect is required. Okay, so use effect is called. Now come down. Okay, in the beginning only, in beginning itself, before save function, write a function called const get emp info. Get emp info. Get emp info. In get emp info function, this URL is required. URL is required. URL is required. Now right below here URL slash, you have to add here this emp ID. The URL you are going to request it. But what we need to pass? emp ID. Then only that API will get called. You are written here, no REST API. Here we will call it, but what will send in that? We'll send as a ID. And based on that, by ID it will find. If it is available, then it will give the record. Not available, then it will say no matching record in items. So come here. You will write again fetch function. In fetch function, pass simple URL dot then response dot JSON dot response dot JSON dot emp data. In emp data, you will get complete details of the imply. Okay, complete details of the imply. Now first alert it. Write a alert here. emp data dot, what is the property in your database? Remember, full name or something else? In database, what is the property? emp name. emp name. emp name. Just alert the emp name. This get function is end here. After that, you will write here called use effect. Function is written. This function will get the details of one imply. Now when to call this function? On load. So for that you have to call here called use effect. Use effect. Right inside use effect. Call here called getting emp info. Then comma true. Comma true or comma 1. Got it? Refresh the page and check once. Go to the edit page. See the details of the imply is coming. Imply, and I'll click here call something. Venice. Edit is there. If I go to next page, alert should come as a Venice. Imply, if I click on Sumit edit, next page it should come as a editable as a Sumit edit. Happen. So getting edit once, alert is coming or not? If alert is coming, then look at here. We have a pick name function. In pick name function, we can pass emp data.emp name. Similar way, pick salary. Inside we can pass emp data.emp salary. Come below EMP DEPT. Right inside that EMP data dot DEPT department. The EMP name, salary and DEPT. It is the name of the column in your table. Correct? You can see here. It is the name of the column. EMP name, salary, department and city. So that you are writing here. Pick city. EMP data dot CITY. But still it will not display inside the page because we have not used the value property. Data came from the backend, assigned to variable also, on load. But we have to print under the text boxes. Then only this will print. As of now, it will not print under the text box. Once you go to edit page, is it printing? It's not printing because we have not used the value property. You can see here, it is not printing anywhere. If you go to the edit and come, it's not printing here. It should be print. So first you add these lines, then come down inside the page. EMP name is a variable, not EMP name. Here, full name, salary, DEPT and city. Those are the variables we need to print under the text boxes. Okay, so go to the imply file, not imply file, come down in the text box. In the text box now, you have to print the value property. Write value equal to full name. Full name. Value equal to full name. Below again you write next to value. Value equal to salary. Value equal to DEPT. Next value equal to D. Ready? Shift down. When you come to edit page, it will come here. Any imply. First one coming, second one coming, third one will come, fourth one it will come, fifth one it will come, right? Now this ID, if you remove also no problem or let it be. So hope your data is able to edit. You can see here, is it able to edit? But don't click update now. If you click on update, it will create a new record. If you click on update, it will create a new record. We have to modify the function. Please check your function and all. Okay, so data is coming in edit window. Let us update now. For update, you can see you have an API here. You have an update here for put. In that, we have to send everything. Along with that, we need to send one more thing called ID. So function in our edit imply, we have a save function here. If you look into the save function, everything we are passing. We are calling this also. First, you need to add here one more property. You can see here. What property is calling? ID. So all full name, salary, department, all has to come. Full name, salary, department, city. Now compare here. What you are passing? EMP name. It has to change to corresponding to this. Full name, salary, department, and city name. So change here. All full name, salary, department. Spelling should be same. Department, as well as city name. Right side is the variable name. Don't change in that. Change the variable in the left side. And you have to add one more called ID. And this ID will be EMP ID that we have in the beginning. Here, EMP ID. Now come down. URL will be same. Here you have to change the method to put. PUT. Change the method to put. JSON stringify, no changes. Below case function, no changes. Full name updated successfully. And redirect to the employee list. Full name updated successfully and redirect to the employee list. Happening. Update, check. It should update the record. Updating. Let us see it now. So we can go to the employee. I'll take the Rajesh, first one. Edit. Rajesh Kumar. Save. Salary. 18K. Testing. Change to automation testing. So, Mumbai updated. Rajesh Kumar Singh updated successfully. You can see. Value got change. Ajit. REDDY. Update. Ajit ready updated. Ganesh. One. Right? Updating. Value able to save, list, update, and delete. This flow you have to remember. Main important part for the developer. Creating the API,